Hi, we are looking at classifiers. Let me go back a slide. Nope, wrong way. Sorry. We're looking at classifiers. You're going to need to take notes on this if you haven't. I will be taking them up for a grade, and you'll need to know this information for your next test. So let's move along. When you see this little pencil, that means copy down that slide into your notes. You can pause the video so you have enough time to write, and I'm going to be signing some stuff while we talk. So, yep. Classifiers. What is a classifier? Classifier is a handshake with, you have to give it context. Without saying what it is you're talking about, that classifier does not make sense, so you can't use it by itself. They tend to kind of look like or represent the shape of the object or how it moves. They show details and are a really easy way to convey extra information. What kind of information might they classify? They could show the size and shape of an object. They can represent that object. They can show how it moves. They can show how it relates to other objects. They can also show where it's located. These are really just a few things that classifiers do. We're just barely brushing the surface on classifiers. There's so much more that they do than we're going to learn in this level. So we'll get more in depth as you move on. So let's look at a few hand shapes that classifiers, of commonly used classifiers. They are not all. We are by no means touching all the classifiers. We're just going to kind of get a few of them. So ones we could look at today are bent V, CLB, CL1, R, G, base B, C, and S. CL bent V looks like this. It could show a person or an animal sitting, crouching, squatting, kind of hunched down. It could be sitting on a shoulder. It also could show someone climbing stairs or a mountain, jumping, sitting, an animal galloping, leaping over. We could talk about sheep jumping over a fence. It also could show an animal jumping up on you, like a dog. It could show how chairs are arranged, so they could be in a circle or horseshoe. They could be in rows, this way, anything like that. CLB. We're going to look at two uses of CLB. One is just a B and the other is a base B. CLB by itself represents smooth, flat surfaces. It could be a road, it could be a runway, a wall, halls, ceiling, floor, shelves. It can also represent inanimate objects in specific locations, like a picture on the wall or a whiteboard. It could be a book facing down. You could use it to show a table. Now, here's where it turns into CL base B. If you've got this table and you put something on it, now that B is base B. Likewise, if you're talking about shelves and books lined up, this book is CLB and the shelf is CL base B. CL1 is a long skinny object, usually a person. Also, it could be a small cylindrical object like sticks or pencils. When you're using it as a person, you can use it to show how a person is moving, walking towards you, away from you, going slowly, fast, hunched over. You could use it to show something like sticks. A really good example is there's a game called Kerplunk. I don't know if you've ever played it, but it's got this tube like this and then all these sticks and then marbles. And you pull the sticks out one at a time and try not to let the marbles fall. So in this, we're using it as sticks. CLR represents braided or twisted material, ropes, cable, braids, curled hair. It could be a boat with a rope, but it's going to be a bundle of material that are twisted together or braided. CLG, I know when we sign G, we turn it this way. To use it like this, we're going to tip it on its side, and it can show something shallow, like shallow water or a thin layer of ice. You could have papers. It could be something flat and thin with squared edges. picture frame, rulers. It could be any thin shape, like a mustache or sideburns or a collar. You can open and close it to show a beak or tweezers, whenever you're picking things up, or pinchers, like a crab. You can also open and close it to show eyes. So blinking, wink, closing your eyes, opening them suddenly, squinting. You can show eyes. CLC, while CLG was thin, CLC is could show something thick, like a book or a stack of papers. It could also be a short cylindrical object, like a cup or glass, or something taller, like a pipe. You could use it to show a cave or a pole. It could be a lamppost, anything like that. CLS would represent a small spherical object, like maybe a head. You could show it nodding, shaking, looking around. You'll see a lot when someone's signing about something and it's embarrassing, they go kind of like hiding. Similarly, you could show a turtle pulled its head in. It can also be used to represent pigtails or ponytail, certain hairstyles like that. And that's it. If you have any more questions, please ask. I am more than happy to help. Thanks.